Well, I think we're going to go ahead and get things started. We're going to roll right back into Hinamizawa. We just won the big baseball game. Everybody's happy with us. We're still relishing that warm and lovely brother-sister relationship we got. We were promised barbecue. We ran into a creepy guy that is a little too into maids. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So, jumping right back in. Let's get started.
じゃあ行ってくれよ。
車に気をつけるのよ。晩ご飯までには帰ってらっしゃいね。
Today was the day of the barbecue party that was the Hinamizawa Fighters victory celebration. Yo, we're getting barbecue. Nice. Of course, I, having prepared myself, skipped breakfast in order to stay hungry. Though with all the club members coming, it was pretty possible there would be a contest based on how fast or how much you could eat. Brenna was already at our usual meeting place. Mom, I'm eating barbecue. As long as your cameraman and a nurse don't show up to the barbecue party. Yeah. Brenna was already at our usual meeting place. Leon arrived a few minutes later.
よっしゃ。じゃあ早速行こうかね。おじさん朝ごはんを抜いてきたからお腹ペコペコ。
Dang, you don't go starving an old man.
さすがだな。もちろん俺も朝食抜きで万全の体制だぜ。
二人とも朝食抜きは健康に良くないよ。レナはちゃんと食べたんだよ。
Look at good girl Rena eating breakfast.
そうかそうか。レナは偉いぞ。朝食は一日の基本だもんな。きっと成長途上なミオンを飛び越してナイスバデーになってグラビアを独り占めだ。
Wow. Wow! Rena? Wow! Wow. A nice, springy body to be all over the dirty magazines, everybody.
グラビアを独り占め。ナイスバデーになったらレナのとこにも白馬の王子様とか来てくれるかな。
Yeah, I am sure there are more than one or two people in my chat right now more than happy to be a prince on a white horse for our dear Rena.
絶対来ないと思う。ケイちゃんも責任取れないならレナにいい加減なことは吹き込まないように。この子、明日から3食くらいまとめて朝食を取り出すかもしれないよ。
Yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah, I could see Rena doing that. Wait, where did this gluttonous princess think she was going to come for her?
その話は置いといて。とにかく俺たちはいいかさっさと行って大バーベキュー大会としゃれ込もうぜ。
No, we just dropped a few frames. It's fine. Should be back. We're not dropping more frames on my end anyway. The venue for said barbecue was the Furude Shrine Grounds where Rika-chan lived. They held events and festivals there and barbecues too. It was the place that held all sorts of ceremonies in Hinamizawa. Come to think of it, there was supposed to be a big village festival coming up, wasn't there? A big village festival! Yo, those are fun! Watanagashi or something. I hear those are good. Those are fun. It's good. It'll be fine, Jetstorm. It's just a nice, comfortable, chill as hell summer festival. The scenery you could see from high up was fairly superb, and the calm atmosphere, particular to shrines, was something fairly difficult to find in the city. It's okay. They're having a festival. They're having a nice summer festival after 5. It's called Watanagashi. It means cotton drifting. We left our bicycles at the bottom of the shrine steps and broke into a mad dash up the stairs. When we arrived at the shrine grounds, the Hinamizawa fighters and their fathers had already gathered and had begun setting up for the barbecue early. Of course, Satoko and Rika-chan were there as well. When they noticed our arrival, they waved to us. I ain't gonna forget about free food. Are you kidding?
皆さんが来なければその分お肉が多く食べられましたのに。実に残念でございましたよ。
甘いぜサトコ。俺たちが来た以上、まさか霜降りが一口でも食べられるなんて思ってるんじゃないだろうな。以前ここで弁当を食った時を思い出せ。俺とサトコの致命的なリーチさで今回も圧倒してやるぜ。
なんですって？そんなの絶対に許せませんわ。
泣こうがわめこうが、サトコは目の前で牛肉を頬張るのを見るだけだ。
Who doesn't like themselves some good ass meat?
安心しろ。ピーマンやナスは譲ってやるからな。
僕もさとこにかぼちゃを焼いたのをいっぱいいっぱい譲ってあげますです。
When Sadoko heard the word squash, her complexion changed color. When she took my overwhelming reach into account, she knew it wasn't just a threat, it could actually happen.
監督に伝えとくや。さとこはかぼちゃが大好きだって。監督のことだから日本全国から特産のかぼちゃを山盛り集めてきてくれるね。
よかったなサトコ。どのかぼちゃもよりどり緑だぞ。朝から晩までずーっと3食かぼちゃ三昧だ。
Dang, we're just spoiling Satoko here. She's gonna get all the squash she could ever want.
わあ、レナみんながいじめますな。
Satoko tried to leap into Rena's chest. Oh no! Clearly, given another second, Rena's Mach punches would have piled us to the ground. So just before Satoko hit Rena, I grabbed her by the nape of the neck and pulled her back. A superb reaction with only seconds of foresight. At least that's how it was supposed to be. But for Rena, when I caught the leaping, crying Satoko, it looked like I was keeping her to myself. Oh no, we're done. We're done! It's over!
ダメだよケイチ君。これはレナのなんだよ。お持ち帰り。ははレナさん、その調子でミオさんとリカもやっつけてです。
Damn! She's even getting Rika knocked the fuck out too. Shit!
ちょっとタマ。
Ah! Oh no!
さあ、リカはどこですの？いた。
We have weaponized Rena. This is not good.
レナさん、あそこでしたよ。待っててね、さとこちゃん。すぐにやっつけちゃうよ。そうしたらすぐにお持ち帰り。さとこがひどいのです。リカちゃんもかわいい。
Damn. It's not gonna work on Rika. You're not gonna punch Rika.
お持ち帰り。リカ、そう思わないでございましたよ。
Satoko laughed in a shrill voice as Rika-chan and Rena's unproductive game of tag while we watched them sprawled out onto the ground.
大丈夫ですか、前原さん。園崎さんも。
The coach came over and lent us a hand.
まあ私たちのいつものコミュニケーションですから、どうぞお気遣いなく。
いつも顔面にあざが残るようなコミュニケーションはもう嫌だぞ。
You never learn, do you? Laughed the coach loudly. It made us start to laugh too. Satoko's laughter, Rika-chan's yelling, and Rena's strange voice were kind of comfortable to hear. The adults knew what they were doing, so the barbecue was ready in short order. As the salad oil dripped down onto the plate with a hiss, there was a loud cheer. When the coach brought over a big plate with all the meat on it, we all cheered again. Who doesn't cheer for meat?
これ本当にすごいお肉だよ。監督、本当に大奮発したんだね。
約束ですからね。これなんかグラムいくらするか知ってます？本当に奮発したんですよ。
当然 ですわ。三流のお肉じゃ昨日の私の大活躍をねぎらうには値しませんでしたよ。そうだね、今日の主賓はさとこちゃんに違いないね。
確かに最後のホームランを打ったのは紛れもなくサトコだもんな。しかも油断させたといえ
That'd be awkward.
サイクなしの特大
That'd be
ア
a
ーチ。
weird way to spend a club activity, just standing around admiring Irie's meat.
さとこは運動神経は良いのです。
悪いどころか世代的には突出してるんじゃない？私なんかと比べても運動能力は決して劣らないでしょ。
さとこちゃんってひょっとすると将来はスポーツ界で大活躍できるかもね。
Yeah, well, she's gonna be the best trash can roller anybody ever seen.
なんだか褒めちぎられて照れますわね。むしゃむしゃ。
Totoko, for whom the excessive praise made her not notice the moderately grilled meat being stolen one after the other, was just far too cute.
前原さん、重い。
Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun were carrying something over to us. It was a huge barbecue plate.
これぞまさしくバーベキューの主人公の到着じゃねえか
Yo,
よ。
barbecue's protagonist. Nice. The plate was chock full of skewers with vegetables and meat on them. The grilled, burning hot meat juices made noise as they drizzled off. You need a lot of heat for cooking something on a metal skewer, so they grilled the whole plate at once.
やっぱりこれがなきゃバーベキューとは言わないですよね。
ああ、まったくだ。俺も手を貸すから早く持っていこう。よいしょよいしょ。
見て見て、すごいのが来たよ。
Everyone greeted us with a cheer. Each person received a skewer with vegetables and big pieces of meat on it. They also received paper cups filled to the brim with juice. In my right hand were pounds of piping hot barbecue, and the left was a cup of juice I could chug down. If this didn't make you want to dance, you weren't a man!
おお、もう我慢できないぜ。ガブッといくぞ。ガブッと。
まだまだケイちゃん。ほらほら、一応セレモニーってことで。
みんな注目。
The coach, with a cup of beer in his hand, mounted the nearby beer cooler. This was supposed to be a victory celebration after all. We needed an opening statement. Damn, I hope it ends soon. For every second this goes on, a little more of the food's freshness goes away. Totoko stomped down on the back of my foot.
まったく、いい年の男が癒やしいですわね。もう少しエレガントに我慢できませんの？
俺ってつくづく思ってることが顔に出ち
Yeah,
ゃう
that's
の。
kind of your weakness, Keiichi.
じゃあみんないいですか。昨日は大勝利でしたね。すごいピッチャーの登場で苦戦もしましたが、こちらも同じくらい頼もしい助っ人の登場で見事逆転勝利を収めることができました。
Both my hands were full, so the adults and older brothers gave us a round of applause.
今日はその戦勝祝賀会です。約束通り美味しいお肉をいっぱい用意しましたからね。今日はいっぱい食べて次の試合への活力にしていきましょう。
Then, after a few words of thanks to the fathers and brothers who helped with the barbecue, he led us in a toast. They say that when toasting, you normally down the contents of your cup. But we were young. As a toast, all of us immediately began to dig into our skewers. There you go. Always toast with a big old hunk of meat. That's how I do it. After that, it got really lively, with everyone congratulating one another for the things they did during the game. Like how someone made a great catch, or how awesome someone looked when stealing a base. Of course, they congratulated me too, the savior who appeared to fight against the Koshien.
まあ俺の活躍も含めてあれはサトコの活躍だったわけだからな。
確かにサトコの作戦ではあったけどさ、亀田を口説き落とすなんて真似はケイちゃん以外にはできなかったわけだし、十分ケイちゃんも称えられるに値する活躍をしてるよ。
そういえば圭一くん、あの後亀田くんと一緒にケーキを食べに行ったんだよね。なんだかすっごく仲良さそうだった。
ライバル関係から男同士の友情が芽生えちゃったわけ？
Oh yeah, that's definitely what it was. That's definitely what it was.
そういうのってなんだかその
I violently brushed through Rena's hair as she turned red in the face for some reason at the mention of friendship between males, dispersing her pleasant-seeming ideas. Now then, where's the hero, or rather the heroine, Satoko? Or... oh, there she is. Rena reads you. Oh, she does. She does. Do not doubt that for a second. Satoko was with Rika-chan in the middle of bragging her heart out about the home run yesterday, and her teammates spared no compliment for her, since even though he was going easy on her, the fact that she hit a throw from a Koshin picture was something else. Satoko was more loquacious than usual. It seems she was in a great mood. She was flying so high that I thought for a moment about getting in order to tease her. But she was the leading actress today, so I decided not to bully her at all. As I watched Satoko going at things as lively as usual under the sun, it struck me that it didn't quite live up to the pleasant time I'd spent with her. But both of those were the real Satoko. I didn't care which it was, her smiling happily or making a big lively fuss like this, just as long as she would keep smiling like this forever.
楽しそうですね。あんなにはしゃいで。
The coach had approached me from behind before I realized it. As he gazed at Satoko from afar, like I had been doing, he addressed me, so I could tell he was talking about her.
さとこちゃんの笑顔を見てると、なんだか心が洗われる気がしません。
He smiled refreshed, searching for confirmation. I felt a little embarrassed to admit it, so against my better judgment, I played it off.
そうですか？あいつの笑顔じゃ皿一枚ろくに洗えないと思うんですけどね。
Wow, Keiichi, you are bad at this.
それを聞いたら、さとこちゃん怒るんでしょうね。でも、そんな彼女もとってもキュートなんですよ。
Leaving her cuteness aside, I could understand him thinking Satoko getting angry for being teased would be funny.
イリアさんでしたっけ？
No, that's an anime. That's an anime from the early 90s. It's very good, though.
入江です。
入江。
でもみんな監督って呼びますからね。前原さんも監督と呼んでくださるととても嬉しいです。
As he said that, Coach Irie smiled, blushing a
監督
little.
はサトコのことを気に入ってるみたいですね。
I didn't have any real basis for saying that. It was just that I felt. It was just what I felt to be true.
ええ、気に入っていますよ。大好きです。
Stop it. Stop it.
彼女がもっと大きくなったら求婚しようと思います。
Stop it. This guy really says some insane stuff, doesn't he? Yeah, you know, wouldn't mind seeing Fat Cop right about now. If he wants to show up, I think we got a bite for him. After being astonished by this, I hurried to put my mind back in order. I'd heard that this coach guy was the kind of person that said crazy things out of nowhere. According to Mion, if I took everything he said seriously, I physically wouldn't be able to take it. If I was able to ignore that part of him, he seemed like he'd be a really funny guy. Domo.
今前原さん驚かれました。じゃあひょっとしてさとこちゃんのこと
Stop it. Stop it, you weirdo.
私はもう何十年も前から狙ってるんですよ。
監督、何十年も前にはまだサトコは生まれてないと思うんですけど。
Coach gave a dry grin and laughed. Was this how I should be doing it? I must somehow master the art of responding to this coach guy. Yeah, it's called picking up the phone, calling the Okinomiya precinct, asking to speak with one Kurado Oishi. After that, I received many words of praise for my actions, almost too many. As that conversation was happening, leaving aside the controversial statements the coach person was about to spout suddenly, I learned that he was very composed and not a bad guy by any stretch.
俺なんかよりあの特大アーチを放ったサトコの方が 称賛に値すると思いますよ。正直あいつにホームランを打てるなんて思わなかったです。
さとこちゃんのお兄さんはどちらかというとおとなしい文系のタイプでした。きっとさとこちゃんはその反対の才能に恵まれたんでしょう。
Her brother. Right. He meant Satoshi. The one who left Satoko and ran away from home. Satoko's Nini. Satoshi Hojo.
ご存知ないですか？さとこちゃんのお兄さんです。北条聡くんと言いましてね。彼もひなみ沢ファイターズで活躍してたんですよ。もっともっと活躍してほしかったんですが転校してしまいましてね。
Transferred. There's that word. There's that word again. Transferred.
へえ、そうなんですか。
So he transferred. Yeah, maybe that was a little more considerate than saying he ran away. Now that he mentioned it, I think it was Rena. I think she said Satoshi transferred too. I didn't think the details of him running away from home at the time, so I didn't pay much attention to it,
兄貴だけ
but...
転校したんでしたっけ？
like going from TNT to TBS.
そういうのって珍しいですね。
Yeah, Satoshi has to do everything at 5 after the hour now instead of doing it on the hour. Gotta get that extra 5 minutes. Only people old enough to remember when TBS did that would get that. Everyone having fun was far away, and their cheerful voices distant. The chorus of cicadas separated us from them, giving me a sense of distance. At first, I thought my own voice was too soft to even me to hear. But for a really long time, Coach didn't respond to my words. So at this point, I began to wonder if I'd said something I shouldn't have. Just when I began to feel impatient, Coach finally spoke.
不幸なことがあったんです。
They don't. I know they don't.
いろいろと。
Something unfortunate happened. After informing me of that what he was about to say was a secret, Coach began to talk a little at a time.
もう3年になります。ちょうど今頃の時期でしたっけ。さとこちゃんのご両親が事故に遭われましてね。
事故？
ええ、旅先の公園で展望台から転落されましてね。
It was supposed to be a little time away from the house with the family. They went for a walk on a path through a nature park after it had rained. There was a little viewing platform that looked like it was a good view. Looked like it had a good view. That was the stage on which the tragedy was set. The metal fixtures in the viewing platform fence had deteriorated from time, and with all the rain they had just gotten, they might have loosened somewhat. Right before Satoko's eyes, both the fence and her parents fell. There was a river some tens of meters below. The water level was high due to the rain, and apparently very muddy.
それで両親は？
That's rough. Coach gave a thin but melancholic smile and touched a paper cup to his lips. Without saying anything, I knew how unfortunate that accident was and how Satoko's parents had left on an eternal vacation.
じゃあ、さとこって、
I was so focused on being careful with my words that I lost what I was going to say. A single word. Orphaned. I know how little consideration it showed and how much it would hurt Satoko without having to say it aloud. Come to think of it, Satoko lived with Rika-chan. At least that's what I thought I heard from others. Wait, Rika-chan and her father died. Her father died in an illness too, and her mother soon after. I felt like she was living by herself.
今はフルデさんと一緒に生活しています。二人ともご両親がいなくて心細い日もあったでしょうが、助け合いながら生活しているようです。親の庇護なく生きていくっていうのは、あの年頃にはとても辛いことだと思います。前原さんでもその辺はわかるでしょ。
I've only survived because I rely on my parents, so the only reply I could give was to nod.
フルデさんは 特に村のお年寄りに慕われていますからね。この村にいる限り生きていくのにそんなに不自由はないでしょう。
そういえばそうですね。リカちゃんって村のマスコットみたいなところがありますからね。確かにこの村での生活には困らないように思います。
Rika-chan could go meep just once and get 2 or 3 coquettes from a vendor, after all. I felt like if she had asked for help, everyone in the village would.
でもそれはフルデさんだけの特別な事情です。サトコちゃんも同じというわけではありません。
Oh. Rika being so spoiled was just an exception. Upon thinking about it normally, living on your own as a child should be fraught with difficulty. It wasn't, then, very difficult to imagine how much suffering Satoko had to go through just to live. It wasn't very difficult to imagine. Was I really thinking that? No, I was only thinking the words. I couldn't imagine it in the slightest. How was I supposed to imagine it when I saw that annoying smile of hers? There was no way I could. I found out that she was living apart from her brother, and I just kind of vaguely thought that it was rather unfortunate. I mean, Satoko was smiling and so energetically every single day. Was I thinking that her smiling meant she wasn't hurt? That she didn't feel lonely? When she found out my parents were coming home the other night, Satoko said, "A family sitting around the dinner table is the most fun way to enjoy a meal." With those words, I held a lot more weight now.
あの子を養子に迎えようと本気。
養子。
It's a secret. After warning me, Coach put his index finger to his lips.
私はこの年になるまで本当に堅実に生活してきました。財産もあるし信用もあります。ですが結婚だけはしてない。法律で既婚者でないと養子は取れないって決まってるんですよ。だから私はサトコちゃんを養子にしてあげられないんです。残念です。サトコちゃんにパパって呼んでもらえる計画は早くも頓挫ですから。
Don't be weird. This guy spouts some crazy stuff. At first I was only half listening, but midway through I realized how rude that was. This coach person seriously only wished for this one girl, Satoko, to be happy. That was neither crazy nor was it nonsense. He just wanted her to be happy. Those were his true feelings.
サトコちゃんの今の生活は決して幸福なものではないでしょう。
Yeah, maybe. Just a little bit. Oh, there go the frames. Okay, they're back.
でもね。
Hello, frames. Could you not do that? Frames! 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 These frames not behaving. Frames, we are going to have a word if you do not cease this pointless dropping. I'm going to give this a minute and see if it settles down. Give me just a second. We are going through a patch, it looks like. Like, it's just constant now. Yeah. I'm trying. I will kick the frames in the teeth. They need to stabilize. Alright, are you done? Are you good now? Are we done? We've stopped. Nope, there you go again. There you go again. Okay. This could pose a problem. We're going to give it about a minute or so and see what this does. This is very awkward. Good thing I record locally. Alright. We're going to keep going now. We're going to keep going. Sorry about that. Frames are dropping. Hopefully they stop doing that. If you're behind or something, just refresh. It should kick you back up to where we're at. So, apologies about that. Let's get back to it.
それをほんの少しでも和らげてあげたいと思ってるんです。もっとも余り物のお裾分けや力仕事のお手伝いくらいしかしてあげられませんがね。
幸せですよ、サトコ。
Huh? Coach showed surprise at my having declared
こんな
that.
にも聡子の幸せを強く願う人間がこんなに身近にいて不幸なわけがありません。
I spoke with a serious expression quietly but firmly all the same. It was my approval of his feelings and my gratitude as Satoko's Nini.
ありがとう。でも聡子ちゃんには内緒にしてくださいね。
Don't worry, there'll probably be a sale on Nippos tomorrow given it's a holiday. You didn't hear that from me though.
彼女、私が養子にしたいなんて知ったら、こんなスケベ男なんか誰がパパと呼ぶものですか
Yeah,
っ
I'd
て
probably think that
不満そう
too,
ですから
Irie, even though you might have given me a reason to think so. I wonder, Satoko may have been somewhat childish, but she was still able to empathize with people. She'd call him that. I knew it. As if my feelings had gotten across, Coach grinned, satisfied, and returned to his gaze to the hustle and bustle before us. Her parents and her older brother. She lost her family, had no relatives, and was huddled up with Rika-chan, who was in the same situation. Satoko Hojo, it would be odd for her to look at her life with despair, but she didn't seem to feel that way. She lived energetically with a smile.
あの子にはね、いつまでも笑っていてほしいんで
Press
す。
1 in chat if you want Garbage Child to smile forever. It was a naive wish, and yet it was one that he couldn't help longing for. So, the words that I spoke were the
奇遇
same.
ですね。俺も同じことを考えています。
おや、前原くんもですか？では私たちは仲間ですね。
That was a very reluctant one, Jetstorm.
約束しましょう。
約束？
It's very simple when the coach said this, giving me a grin.
絶対に彼女を泣かせたりしない。
Aw. It was short and to the point.
はい。俺もそれ約束します。
Coach nodded happily. We exchanged no more words after that. We just sat there comfortably, gazing at Satoko and everyone else having a good time. She'd certainly lost family, but there were people watching over her. How reassuring must that have been?
仮にですよ。聡子を養子にできたらどうします？
それは難しい質問ですね。
Coach gave a wry, happy smile, then exaggeratedly tilted his head in contemplation.
まずですね、私のことをご主人様と呼ばせて優しく可憐なメイドにします。
What?
は
How does this guy always pick the craziest time to say the craziest things?
前原くん、私まだ何も言ってませんよ。
何言ってんですか？今はっきりと言ったじゃないですか。
そうそう。
Oh. Hello. You. Hi. Hello, Sonozaki Shion. With your very nice skirt, by the way. Look, that's a good skirt. That's a good skirt. What are you doing here? Times are over. We don't know that. Come on, she's not. She's not camera boy. Whoa, I clearly said I would put Satoko in a wooden bondage horse and make her... Shion, get out of here!
ああ、それは
Okay,
さ
got
とこちゃんを
shut up,
プリ
shut up. I don't
プリティとプリ
wanna... No,
なる
no,
いや
no, no, no,
で
no,
はそういうことで
no. My hand shot out and grabbed Shion, smiling, waving, and about to leave by the nape of her
おい
neck.
待てこら。
Yeah, I don't care if anybody wanted to, or not
突然
going there.
現れて。
No.
何をとんでもないことを言ってやがるんだ。
とんでもないことって言ったらケイちゃんと監督がしてた聡子ラブなトークの方がよっぽどとんでもないと思いましたけど、養子縁組のあたりから再現してご覧に入れます？
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? I mean, it's a nape. Somebody got a good nape. What if he got a good nape? Sometimes you just need to grab a good nape.
お前そんな時から息を潜めていやがったのか。
お姉にすらかなわないケイちゃんが私に歯向かおうなんて100年早いってことです。
She might have a point here. This was Shion Sonozaki, the younger of the Sonozaki twins, though she hadn't a scrap of the reserved quality you'd expect from a little sister. She was a villain no better than her older sister Mion. The fact that we just, I like that we know her, like we're aware of her, it's fine. We met the other day in town and I dug myself into a hole when I mistook her for Mion. Unlike Mion, Shion said she was living in Okinomiya, so I thought we'd never see each other again, but to think we actually would. My frankly displeased expression didn't change a bit either. This must be what people mean when they say something is like water off a duck's back.
シオンさん、よく来てくれましたね。来てくれないと思ってがっかりしてたんですよ。
まあ他にすることが思いつかなかったってことです。ちょっとからかいに行こうかなくらいですので。
監督、どうしてシオンが戦勝祝賀会に呼ばれなくちゃなんないんですか。
Why does this hussy need to be here?
こいつがどうチームの勝利に貢献したっていうのか。
それはですね、実は私がひなみ沢ファイターズのマネージャーだ
You're
か
the
ら
what
なん
now?
です。
You what?
マネージャー？嘘だろ。そんならなんで昨日の試合にいなかったんだよ。
マネージャーはマネージャーでも幽霊マネージャーですから。てへてへ。
She seemed to think I'd forgive her if she stuck her tongue out and smiled. It worked on Jetstorm. She wasn't sorry at all.
シオンちゃんが来てくれないと試合に花がないんです。練習までとは言いませんから、試合にくらいまた昔みたいに応援に来てくれませんかね。
まあ考えておきます。ケイちゃんがひなみ沢ファイターズに移籍するんなら考えてもいいかな。私かっこいい男の子がいないと応援する張り合いがないんです。
Damn, just makes her intentions known. She's just like, there you go, out and out with it. Did Shion just smoothly say something absurd? Oh no. This is going well. Suddenly Mion came running over, latched onto my shoulders, and pulled me toward her.
ああ、みーちゃんの妹さんだ。しーちゃん、こんにちは。
レナさん、こんにちは。まだ1回しか会ってないのに名前を覚えてもらって光栄です。
あ、こちらこそ。レナの名前を覚えててくれてありがとう。
そんな挨拶はどうでもいいの。ケイちゃんの勧誘なんてダメだからね。ケイちゃんは我が部のホープなんだから、野球なんかに引っこ抜かないで。
Damn, this girl is possessive. She has marked her territory. Mion gave a low growl as she grappled my arm. Kind of kinky in a way. She looked like a little girl desperately clinging to her toy.
ケイチ君はうちの部活の期待の新人なの。だからトレードとかは全然ダメなんだよ。
Rena's smile hid a nonchalant bloodthirst. She was blocking Shion's way, ready to unleash an ultimate attack if she got within 2 meters of me. God damn! Ah, I felt like this was going to turn into a bloody battle.
それは残念です。じゃあ交渉はまたの機会に。
あんたに交渉権なんかないの。
I know just the place we can negotiate. I've got this murder basement in the woods. You want to come with me? We can talk all the shop you want to then. We can really chop it up if you want.
監督、なんでシオンまで呼んだわけ？シオンは丸1年もサボってる幽霊部員じゃない。
Yeah, it's like this abandoned lumber warehouse with a creepy basement.
シオンちゃんがいると賑やかになって楽しいかなって思ったんですけどね。
Only good things happen there.
実に賑やかになりました。
This was what he planned all along. Mission accomplished.
ほらケイちゃんおいでおいで、みんなでゲームやるよ。もちろん罰ゲーム付きでね。
しーちゃんもどう？ルールは簡単だし楽しいよ。
どうしようかな。私が参加すると勝っちゃいますから。
Damn! Yo, Ding, welcome! How's it going?
お姉の部長としての面目を潰しちゃうと悪いですし。
Mion, now irritated, turned around with a glare. It's a good sound. It's a good
なん
sound.
ですおね。私も一緒に参加して姉妹対決にした方がいいですか？
Watching Evangelion for the first time. Nice! Evangelion is an all-time favorite of mine. I've been well, yeah. Just doing the visual novel streamy thing. Just keeping that up. That's what I've been into for the most part. Getting back to work on all that stuff, so that's been fun. Hope things have been well for you. Hope you're enjoying Evangelion. It is a favorite.
多分やめといた方がお姉のためだと思いますけど。
あかべー
That's a sound.
塩なんか混ぜてやらない。仲間外れ。
Oh, you're about ready to yeah, that series is about to really pick up then. You were about ready to go on a ride. Yep, that's a good day off work well spent. Yeah, I rewatched Evangelion probably about a year ago. It was about when it hit Netflix, which I think was around this time last year. So, whoa, Mion just avoided a direct confrontation. It seemed like the twins were completely incompatible with each other. Yeah, I rewatched it about a year ago, along with the first 3 remake movies and End of Evangelion. It was a good time. As good a time as a robot show about mental trauma can be.
みーちゃんとの対決見たかったけど。
But it's a classic for a reason.
私塩嫌い。
Yeah, there's the Evangelion rebuild movies 1.11, 2.22, and 3.33. And 4.4 is coming out. They've been working on the remake movies for the last 12 years. So, but yeah, remake part 1 is sort of like a recap of the TV series up to a certain point. And then 2.22 and 3.33, they go off the rails. They go off the rails in a good way. I like that they go off in a good way. They go off the rails in a good way, but so your mileage may vary. But yeah, definitely wait until after you've watched the TV series and End of Evangelion if you decide to check out the rebuild movies. Because it's an entirely different perspective on that series.
あいつと戦うのは苦手なの。
Ningramion dragged me away. Slide!
頑張ってくださいね。ここで応援してますから。ケイちゃん、ファイト！おう！
Shion waved her hand at us, reveling in the bliss of teasing Mion. Whoop! What did I do? I did it dumb. Hold on. I'm learning how to use computers. I went to click a thing. I hate Shion. It's the perfect frame for a lot of people, probably. Alright, club activities had begun, which meant I needed to clear my mind. What was today's battle? Today's punishment game? I'd take anything on.
ほらほらケイチさん、覚悟なさいませよ。今日は徹底的に行きますわよ。
おう上等だぜ。さとこだろうと誰だろうと手加減無用でぶっ潰してやるぜ。
そこレナは玉乗りで優勝だよ。僕はそれに小判ザメで優勝を狙いますです。はう、リカちゃんが小判ザメみたいにペター。
Brenna, please.
お持ち帰り。
Brenna, please.
よしみんな、今日は が大人数だから簡単で分かりやすいゲームにしよう。今日のゲームはね、
What a cliffhanger! Alright. I'll be back in like a second. Just hold on. I'll be right back. Oh, we just skipped the game, huh? Okay, they just kind of played a game. Alright, we'll be right back in just a second, though. I gotta handle something. Alright, sorry about that. Had to answer something real quick. Alright. So, back to where we were. Everyone who lost the game dropped out and had to clean up after the barbecue. It might not be a great thing when Shion laughs. Shion laughed more uproariously than anyone I'd ever heard when she saw my loser face. My big ol' loser face! Okay, was my getting bombed out of the game really that funny?
あの時のケイちゃんの顔。お前らそれでも人間かよ。みたいな。
God damn! Boy, she's really into this!
ちくしょう。長期の買い占めまでは作戦通りだったのに、あそこでサトコとリカちゃんの裏切りさえなければ。
It was going great while we had maintained a united front, but Satoko had been quicker to betray me than I her. She was just a tiny bit better than me. Urgh.
だから北条を信じちゃいけないって警告したんですよ。
Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun were unanimously wearing I told you so faces. Incidentally, those two were victims of Satoko's traps pretty early on as well.
ああ、富田君たちの分まで頑張るつもりだったのにな。
And once again, for the showdown, it didn't matter. Maybe this meant that I still couldn't match up to the other members yet.
で、部活メンバーの最下位には何か罰ゲームがあるってことになってるんじゃなかったでしたっけ？
Oh god. She remarked as though forcing me to recall something I'd tried to forget even for a moment.
そうだったかな。
そういえば前原さん、委員長と罰ゲームを決めるときかなり熱くなってましたけど、一体何を罰ゲームにしたんですか？
さっきお姉にエンジェルモードの制服を調達してくれって頼まれたんですけど、それと何か関係あります？
Oh no.
できる限り大きめのサイズでって言われたんですけど。
Oh no! Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun were giving me these complex, indescribable looks mixing empathy, pity, and the desire to see something scary all at once. All I could do was laugh. Strangely enough, the more I laughed, the more I felt like it was actually funny. I lost!
あれあれ前原さん、どうしちゃったんですか？笑ったり泣いたり吠えたり。
The boy is a complicated set of emotions right now.
いいんです。あれは嫌がってるふりのジェスチャーなんです。罰ゲームを口実に得られる貴重な経験に興奮を隠せないだけなんです。ねえ。
何が貴重な経験とは。
I held my head in my hands in agony. My state of mind could be summed up with a 3-letter word. It was... sob. Coach gently put his hands on my shoulders. Was he comforting me?
前原さん、苦境を受け入れなければならない時はですね、厳しい指導を受けているメイドであると想像するんです。
I told you to stop being weird. Yeah, fuck, that works
絶望的なシチ
too.
ュエーションがなんだか楽しそうになってきませんか？
I told you, EDA, stop being weird.
いいじゃないですか。
Oh god, those vocal inflections are so awful. Red in the face and indulging in his imagination, still holding my shoulders, Coach said, "Oh, master," and started twirling around like a ballerina. I had to wonder what kind of word associations he was going on in his head. At the very least, it was much different than what was in mine. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of disciplining certainly isn't maids.
岡村君、君たちの監督は実に面白いな。こんなのでよく監督が務まるな。
Tamiri-kun and Okamura-kun exchanged glances and answered with dry smiles. Then they added that he was a really nice person most of the time, which is something you'd normally say about a person like that. The coach's questionable revolution slowed to a stop, and then his expression returned to a clear, calm one, almost making what just happened seem like an illusion. He can switch gears way too fast.
では、お片付けを続けましょう。前原さんは力持ちみたいですからね。プレートを水場に持って行って洗っていただけますか？
了解です。
I hoisted the dirty barbecue plates, each with slimy oil clinging to it, and looked for a wash basin. Ah, these are heavy! Where's the wash basin? Where are the wash basins? Over there! Figuring I should make it before my arms gave out, I headed towards it at a trot. A lot of the adults had been helping out were using the wash basins, so I gave up and looked for a different set. I asked them, and they told me there were more right by the assembly hall too, so I decided to head that way. Rather than multiple basins, there was just one faucet there. I initially thought it would be too small to wash plates as big as these, but it would probably still be faster than waiting for a faucet to open up back there. I turned the faucet in water, much nicer looking than it gushed forth. I put a plate under the faucet and scrubbed it with my hand to try and rub it clean. It didn't go very well.
Hi.
Oh, it's you. It's you. I am alone with you. Fantastic.
スポンジとクレンザー。そんなの水だけで洗ったって無理です。
It was Shion. Fantastic. She threw a brand new sponge and container filled with cleaner to me.
サンキュー。
そんなの洗い場に置いて大人たちに任せちゃえばいいのに。つくづくケイちゃんっていい人です。
I got the feeling that wasn't quite a compliment. I answered her with a forced
シ
smile.
オンがひなみ沢ファイターズのマネージャーだったなんて驚いたぜ。
Sponge and a dish soap. Hoo hoo.
そういうのはめんどくさがってやらないやつだと思ってた。
ええ。めんどくさいですよ。ですから今は完全に幽霊ですけどね。
監督、帰ってきてほしいって言ってたじゃないか。たまには帰ってきてやれよ。
まあ気が向いたら。
Shion made it sound like the end of a world could happen before she felt like it. Whoops. I couldn't keep washing the dishes while preoccupied with conversation, so I decided to take my task seriously. Shion neither offered to help nor got in my way. She just quietly watched the water flowing from the faucet.
そうそう、聞きましたよ。
What did you hear?
昨日の試合、ケイちゃんが大活躍したそうじゃないですか。
褒めるなら俺よりもホームランを決めたサトコの方だろう。あいつ運動神経良かったんだな。俺驚いたよ。
サトシ君とは大違いです。
Oh, you know Satoshi.
きっと運動神経は妹に全部取られちゃったに違いないですね。
Shion smiled as she spoke, her eyes looking at something far away, betraying her
サト
reminiscence.
シ君？
北条サト子の兄です。北条サトシ君。あ、そっか。 ケイちゃんって今年引っ越してきたんでしたっけ？なら会ったことありませんね。
I was a little surprised that Shion knew about
会ったこと
Satoshi.
はないけど少しは知ってるよ。確か両親が亡くなった後転校したんだよな。
I avoided saying that he ran away from home and used the slightly more vague words that everyone else did.
転校？
Uh-oh.
誰がそんなこと言ったんですか？
Why are you looking at me like that? That looks usually not good. I hadn't yet realized that Shion's tone had changed slightly. Whoa!
いや、
Whoa! Okay. That's a look. Are you perhaps upset, Miss Sonozaki? Just, out of curiosity.
誰だっけかな。誰かに聞いたんだよ。転校したって。
その誰か
Oh,
って誰
John.
ですか？
Hey, how's it going? Shion looks, she looks a little perturbed. Your crop's wilted.
誰かに聞いたから言ってるんですよね。
Your face
転校って
cursed and poisoned.
誰に聞いたかなんてよく覚えてないよ。転校だって言うならそれでいいだろ。別に問題があるわけじゃないし。
ありますよ。転校届が出されたわけですか？学校とかに。それを誰かが見た？
Oh.
それとも聞いた？
Oh. Around that time, I not only noticed how awfully caught up in this Shion was, but I also how startlingly dangerous her eyes had begun to look.
シオン、なんだよお前。目がマジだぞ。
With that, Shion seemed to realize the expression she was making. She took a deep breath, pretended to fix her hair, and went back to her composed expression from before.
す
Hey!
みません。
Hey! It's not red anymore! You made it blue again! Thank you, Shion. This atmosphere, little nicer. Little nicer.
でもケイちゃん、よく知りもしないでサトシ君のこと転校とか言わないでください。
Oh.
本当に
Oh. Uh-oh.
お願いしますね。
I realized it must have said something I shouldn't have. But I wasn't immediately sure of what I should apologize for, so I just said one safe word for now. Sorry. Thanks for wiping the murder off that last
なんと
panel.
なく転校と聞かされてそうだと信じてたんだよ。じゃあ実際は違うのか？
It was, of course. Preceded by his parents, he had left his sister and run away. But I'd wanted to try to avoid using the words run away, so I pretended to not know. Upon seeing my flustered replies, Shion realized she was intimidating me and lowered her voice.
すみません。別にケイちゃんを責めてるわけじゃないんです。ちょっと言葉がきつすぎましたね。謝ります。
別に気にしてないよ。
That was a fib. Just a little fib. He can have a little fib as a treat. I was actually a little scared even. Was there something wrong with saying he ran away? Was there some sort of misunderstanding in saying that he transferred? But before I could ask her, she turned on her heel to leave.
おいシオン。
じゃあ頑張ってください。ケイちゃんのプレートで最後みたいですよ。洗い物。
Her final remark reminded me of the dishes I had easily forgotten about. So immersed in conversation we were that it got pretty late. I turned the faucet again to get the water flowing faster. Whoosh! I violently scrubbed the plate. They should have a whole arc about Shion. They should. They should. She's probably got a fun story to tell. A fun, happy, and uplifting tale, I'm sure. When I turned back around, Shion was no longer there, but the time I'd finished washing the plates, most of the other things had been cleaned up. The air had cooled off before I realized it, and as the heat had stuck with us all day dispersed, a nice breeze started to blow.
では皆さん集合です。
Coach got everyone together to make closing remarks, and with that, another fun day drew to a close. Shion hijacks every arc halfway through and makes it about her. In the end, Mion ended the game with a magnificent victory. Satoko and Rika-chan, who had labored so hard to betray me, had fallen into a huge trap afterwards, leaving them frustrated about more than a few
人を
things.
裏切るやつはいつか自分も裏切られる。いい見本だな。
そんなこと圭一さんに言われたくありませんわ。レナは誰の口車にも乗らなかったからね。2位になれたんだよ。レナはなかなか嘘に引っかからないのです。勘がいいのですよ。
She has a sharp wit, like an axe. It's very sharp and honed, a refined edge. I'm surprised. It seems like she would fall for the first lie to come her way. You ain't been paying attention to this
それを
girl.
言ったらケイちゃんでしょ。他人を食い物にしてやろうと欲張って真っ先に自分が食い物に。友達を紹介すれば紹介するほど高収入なんてバカな商法に引っかかるんじゃないよ。
へいへい、努力しますよ。とほほほ。
Even good friends will lay traps mercilessly and betray everyone in sight once they get into a serious enough game. But despite that, once it's all over, they can feel refreshed and laugh together. It reminded me of how we were all such great friends.
それよりも圭一さんの罰ゲームが楽しみでございます。
I don't know if you are. It's gonna be a weird
でも
one.
本当に実現できますの？店長さんもそんなの嫌だって言うと思いましたよ。どうだろう。圭一くんすっごく可愛くなるかも。
You would think
なる
that.
かも。
She would think
見
that.
てみたいかも。
Of course you do. Of course you do.
僕もとても楽しみなのですよ。転ばせてふきふきをさせますです。
You bitch!
ああ、それはいいね。
なぜここ一番で俺は勝てないんだ。今日は絶対に勝ちたい。この罰ゲームは誰かにやらせてみたいと思うといつも負ける。
The after 5 dilemma. I can see him being the Keiichi of this world.
足りないのか。勝利への信念が足りないのか。うわ
敗者の嘆きは蜜の味ですわね。かわいそうなのです。圭一くんもこうやって強くなっていくんだね。去年のみーちゃんを見てるみたい。
Mii-chan last year. What? Did she always lose and moan about it in the past? How very interesting. I didn't know our undefeated president, Mion, was once like that.
余計なことは言わなくていいの。
Oh, damn! Oh, damn! She used to be the loser! She used to be the ass end of every joke! Mion hastily covered Rena's mouth. Everyone watching burst into laughter. Finally, Rika-chan pulled Satoko's sleeve.
さて、僕たちはそろそろ行かないといけないのです。
I don't think she has sleeves.
あ、
She ain't got no
お買い物に
sleeves.
行かないといけませんわね。
I wanted to keep talking like this forever, but it was getting late. We split up with Satoko and Rika-chan and decided to get our way home.
じゃあまた明日学校で会おうね。
Everyone waved each other and split up for the short time between now and tomorrow.
じゃあ行こう。
Maybe it does. We began walking down the tall staircase leading to the shrine grounds. As the sun started to set, the afternoon's heat began to disappear as though it were never there. Just listening to the chorus of Higurashi was enough to make me forget about how it had been today.
そういえばまだ6月なんだよね。
The eternal June.
今年は梅雨とか全然ないでいきなり夏みたいな感じだね。
Now that I thought about it, she was right. It was June, the season of long rain and hydrogenase? Wow, I don't know that word. And snails. I had never seen a real rainy season since transferring here.
週間予報によると 週明けあたりからはもうちょっと梅雨らしい天気になるらしいよ。大雨注意とか言ってたから。綿流しにぶつからなきゃいいんだけど。
Watanagashi. There's that word.
そうなんだ。やっぱり梅雨は梅雨らしい方がいいよね。
All this dampness is damp. People die when they are killed.
レナは梅雨の長雨って結構好きだよ。
長雨なんて気がめいるだけだって。ねえケイちゃん。
I was a little spaced out, so I was late in answering Leon. I was thinking back to my conversation with her sister. When I said that Satoshi transferred, Shion clearly got angry. Did you know that Higurashi is spelled Higurashi? Right? John, that I don't think that. Like, I think that that's more of just like, I don't even think that that's in particular a Fate-only reference anymore, because literally everybody makes that dumb joke. Like, it's far surpassed being a Fate thing, is the thing. I don't think you can just really count that as an exclusive Fate thing anymore. Like, that's a fan sub reference now. She was mad at me for saying something so careless. I mean, it may have been a vague way of skirting around the fact that he ran away from home, but I don't think it was so bad that Shion would need to feel mad about it. I wasn't really satisfied with it. I felt like a child, completely ignorant of what he was being scolded for. So my thoughts spilled out of my mouth in a very direct fashion.
サトコに兄貴っていたよな。サトシって名前だっけ？
Y'all don't need to get weird about me asking about this. As soon as I said the name Satoshi, Rena and Mion both lost their relaxed, comfortable mood and made strange expressions. Should I have avoided talking about this? That's what they made me think. But I've already said it, so that's that. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't
サトシっ
interested.
てどうしたんだっけ？引っ越したんだっけ？
There was such a transparent way of putting it, but in my desire to know everything, I feigned ignorance. Mion turned around and looked to Rena for assistance. Rena looked between us and quietly and softly
あ
spoke.
れ言わなかったかな。転校しちゃったんだよ。
Oh, he just transferred. Okay. Okay. He transferred out. When I said those words, Shion got upset. So I answered her with the same words Shion had given to
転校
me.
って誰がそんなことを言ったんだよ。
I had only intended to borrow Shion's word, but I said it exactly the same way she had, right down to the thorns in my voice. When I realized what I had done, I immediately tried to soften
本
my
当に転
remark.
校したなら転校届とかが学校に提出されるはずだろ。でもそんなの実際には出てないんじゃないのか。
Mion and Rena, their eyes grew wide. They were at a loss for words. I started to feel like I was doing something really bad. I thought they were only hiding the fact that Satoko's older brother ran away out of consideration for
別
her.
に二人を責めてるわけじゃないんだぜ。ただその
Mion's
サトシはどう
in
した
a
のかな
pickle.
って聞いてみてるだけのつもりで。
I wasn't trying to blame them. The fact that I had to remind them even looked like I was tormenting them with an impossible question. No, maybe I was actually bullying them. Maybe I had lashed out at that. Maybe I had lashed out of them in retaliation for Shion getting mad at me. This whole day had been so much fun, but now, why did I go and say something that made all of that meaningless? I couldn't help but regret my own careless curiosity. That's enough. Let's drop it now. As I was about to say that, Mion spoke up.
その別に隠そうとか騙そうとかそういうつもりじゃないのを分かってほしいんだけど。
Mion's tone conveyed her genuine awkwardness. They sounded like the excuses of a child who'd been presented with evidence of her own mischief.
サトシはその転校したわけじゃないんだよ。
Mion said, resigning herself, but I felt bad for pushing her to say that. So, it's okay, Mion. Let's stop talking about Satoshi. Sorry for teasing you. I wanted to apologize, but right before that...
帰ってこないの。
What? Unlike Mion's stammered reply, Rena was extremely clear and
帰っ
resolute.
てこないって。
ある日から家に帰ってこないの。
He won't come back. That was a very strange way of putting it. Normally, you would say that he hadn't come back yet. At least, I thought you'd say it like Rena did if he wasn't capable of coming back. You wouldn't say it like that when talking about someone who ran away from
帰
home.
ってこないってどういう意味だよ。じゃあサトシはどこへ行ったんだよ。
知らない。
Rena's word choice felt very cold to me. It was so cold that I couldn't muster a response right
だから
away.
さ、ある日を境にサトシは家に帰ってこなかった。
Oh, that's really cool. It's weird that that's the moment that Twitch chose to shit out, but it's very appropriate. Mion noticed the deadlock between us and hurriedly followed up on what Rena had
あ、
said.
その村中みんなで探したし、警察も方々を探してくれたよ。
She doesn't look spooky at all, John. Look at that little smile of hers. It's so innocent and pure and cute. There's no malice in that smile whatsoever.
それでその家出じゃないかって話になってさ。
家出じゃないかって話になって。
When running away from home, I thought you were supposed to leave a note or something. When Satoshi ran away, he would probably have left some kind of letter apologizing to Satoko. That was just kind of what I figured. They're calling Jetstorm to bring back the Wario bucket? Exactly, and her hat. Her hat's all poofy. It's happy. It's fine. It's like a marshmallow. But from the way Mion was talking, it seemed a little different than just running away from home.
警察の人が調べたらさ、サトシってバイトとかでコツコツとお金を貯めててさ、貯金とかしてたんだけど、
I have Wario bucket, Rena. It's fine.
それをいなくなった日に全部下ろしてたのが分かったんだよ。
Damn.
で、名古屋駅だかでサトシによく似た人が目撃されたとかで。
He withdrew all of his savings to fund his escape from home. Was that it? It seemed consistent enough to me, but before I could say anything...
私はそんなの嘘だと思う。
Oh.
サトシ君は家出なんかじゃない。
Declared Rena
ちょっと
shortly.
待てよ。転校したわけでもなく、引っ越したわけでもなく、それで家出したわけでもないなら、一体サトシはどうして。
やめなよレナ。
Mion whispered to her. Rena, however, continued without interruption, and then she said this.
だってこれはお社様のたたりだもの。
Oh. Oh.
たたり
It took some time before I understood what Rena meant by that. Mion clicked her tongue and shook her head a little.
サトシ君は消える前に私に教えてくれた。
Oh no! Oh no!
誰かに見張られている。
The crops melted! My face peeled away!
後をつけられている。家の中にまでついてくる。寝るとき枕元に立って見下ろしてるって教えてくれた。
やめなよレナ。
それは間違いなくお社様のたたりの前兆。きっとサトシ君は心のどこかでひなみ沢を捨てて逃げ出そうという気持ちがあったんだと思う。それをお社様は許さなかった。
だからやめなって。
お社様はひなみ沢の守り神様。ひなみ沢を捨てて逃げ出そうとする人を絶対に許さない。私はそれを謝った。でもサトシ君はきっと謝らなかった。だからお社様のたたりに会ってしまったに違いないの。
Oh dear. Oh boy.
お社様のたたりだって。
I hadn't intended to repeat it, but the word came out of my mouth anyway. Oyashiro-sama's curse.
警察が家出だって決めつけたって信じない信じない。私は絶対に信じない。そんなのたたりだと認めたくない村の偉い人たちが決めただけの嘘っぱち。お社様のたたりは信じようと信じまいと確かに。
Oh! Mion struck Rena in the head, and not in a joking way either.
いい加減にしろって言ってるでしょ。
Oh boy, this is... Ooh.
恩和の私でも島には怒るよ。
Ooh. Pushing her to her limits. Actually, there was plenty of displeasure and anger in Mion's face at the moment. For a few moments after being hit, Rena looked astonished. Perhaps the voices of the Higurashi calmed her frantic mind, because after a little while, she regained her original calm expression. We arrived at the place we always split up with Mion. No one said a word until we got there. The voices of the Higurashi just tortured our ears with their buzzing. We'd always split up with Mion here, leaving just Rena and me.
あのさ、ケイちゃん、前に漫画化すって約束したじゃない？
Yo, you what?
よかったら寄ってく？
Yo, you got Cardcaptor Sakura? She promised that? However, I quickly realized it was a convenient way of saying she wanted to talk to me alone.
あ、そうなんだ。じゃあレナは先に帰ってるね。
Okay, bye Rena. You go be a good girl. Maybe she realized it, maybe she didn't. Thankfully, Rena quickly said she'd go home before us.
じゃあね、レナ。また明日。
うん。また明日ね。ケイチくんもあまりお邪魔しすぎないようにね。もう夕方だから。
ちょっと本を借りに寄るだけだよ。じゃあな。
Considering the fun day we had, it was a very insipid, lonely parting. Rena knows. Rena always knows!
あまり気にしないでね。
After a little while, Mion finally spoke. Quite some time had passed since splitting up
い
with
や
Rena.
別に俺の方が悪かったと思う。
サトシの話は別に隠してたわけじゃないんだよ。あまり触れない方がいい話だからさ。
At this point, I understood exactly what she meant by that. Judging by our odd interactions with Rena, I understood so well that it hurt, that I shouldn't ever talk about it again. Actually, if that's the case, then with Shion too, no, that's the bigger problem. Talking about it in the first place had been indiscreet. I shouldn't have been interested in it at all. That's why I really had to think about it. About why everyone got so irritated. Idiot! Stop this, Keiji Maibara! And by the time I tried to warn myself, I had accidentally spoken
もう
already.
二度と聞かないからさ。正直なところを教えてくれないか。一体サトシに何があったんだ。家でなんだろう。
For a long time, Mion remained silent, but finally, unable to endure it any longer, she began to speak timidly.
お社様のたたりの話は
Oh,
聞いたこと
hey!
あ
You
る。
gonna talk about it too? You gonna have a fun time?
ほんの少しくらいなら。
I got the gist of it. I only overheard someone in class talking about it, though. Oyashiro-sama was the name of the deity protecting Hinamizawa, and they were worshipped at the shrine we had the barbecue at today. After a few years ago, when they started talking about flooding Hinamizawa as part of the dam project, one of the people who worked on site died or something, and people blamed it on Oyashiro-sama's curse. That's how it was.
サトシの死んだ親ってのがさ、ダムの誘致派でね。
That's right. They were proponents of the dam project.
え？ひなみ沢の人って村中でダムに反対してたんじゃないのか？村人なのにダムの賛成派もいたのか？
The dam project that would flood the entirety of Hinamizawa. I'd heard the village all got together to fight this terrible project, but it was a little hard to believe that there were villagers who were supporting it.
まあ、いろいろと事情もあってね。ダム計画に反対する人ばかりでもなかったんだけどさ。で、その親ってのが誘致派のリーダー格だったんだよ。
Boy, that's probably real awkward for her right now, huh?
誘致派のリーダー格。つまりサトコとサトシの親がってことだよな。
うん。 国はダム工事に伴って多額の保証金を用意してたからね。そのお金が欲しくてダム計画に賛成してた人たちも結構いたんだよ。
Aside from a few households, Hinamizawa was, in general, not very affluent. And not because they were proud to inherit the land of their ancestors. It wouldn't be strange if some people wanted enough money to start a new life. But even in this case, they would have to hesitate to say so, given the situation. It just happened to be Satoko and Satoshi's parents who understood that and stood up to their representative. By that standard, you might say Satoko and Satoshi's parents were very heroic. They volunteered to be hated, all to help those without much money who didn't have a voice.
それで運悪くその両親がさ。
That's a funny way of putting it.
お社様を祀るお祭りの日に事故死しちゃったんだよね。
Boy, that's weird, huh? On the day that we honor Oyashiro-sama, huh?
それでお社様のたたりにあったんじゃないかってことになっちゃったわけ。
I thought back to what Coach told me today. They went to a nature park in a family outing and fell from a cliff.
サトシが家出したのまでお社様のたたりってことにされちまったわけか。
まあ、そんな感じ。
It was a bit of an evasive reply, but I felt it was wrong to ask any further, so I didn't press her for details.
もう説明するまでもないと思うけどさ、サトコにとっては両親の事故もサトシの家出も、そしてお社様のたたりなんて話も愉快な話じゃないのはわかるでしょ。
No, imagine that. It's not a very happy story, Mion. It's not at all. Of course I knew. I could only nod silently.
だからさ、私たちはサトコの家族の話には触れないことにしてる。サトシのことは仮に聞かれても転校したってごまかすことにしてる。その辺の事情を汲み取ってもらえるよね。
They wanted to protect Satoko's happiness, her smile. As someone who thought that way once, even for a short time, I really did regret having been imprudent enough to broach the topic to begin with.
わかるよ。俺も軽はずみなことを聞いたと後悔してる。
When she heard that, Mion smiled, seeming a little relieved. With that understanding, thinking that I should get going, I began to take my way home. I could really have stopped by Mion's house, but it was already late. I'd stop by again the next time I had the chance.
じゃあな、ミオ。今日は悪かったな。また明日な。
じゃあね。
We waved at each other. Then, suddenly remembering something, Mion called out to me.
ケイちゃん、あとさ、サトコにだけじゃなくレナの前でもサトシの話は慎んでくれるかな。
え？
さっきので分かったと思うけどさ、レナってどういうわけかお社様のたたりの話だけは笑い事で済まないんだよ。転校してきた時から。
Yeah, judging by how Renan was acting earlier, it was clearly no laughing matter to her. Mion had interrupted the conversation for us, but if Mion hadn't been there, what might have happened?
どうしてレナはあんなにマジになるんだろうな。
Not only Rena either, but Shion too.
知らない。レナはね、あ、これ内緒だよ。言ったら絶好だよ。
Gosh, I could not bear not being friends with Mion anymore. We have to be quiet. Mion emphasized this as her expression clouded even further.
言わないよ。で、レナが何だってんだよ。
お社様のたたりに会ったことあるんだって。
え？
私は悪いけど被害妄想過剰な何かの思い込みじゃないかって思ってるんだけどね。
How else do you get the Mion Sonozaki juice, right?
でも本人はそう言ってるし、そう信じてる。茶化すとかなり怒る。レナは普段はちゃらけてるけど怒るとかなり怖い。
分かってるよ。レナの前でも言うなってことだろ。サトシの話。
できればこの話題にも二度と触れるべきじゃないと思うね。
レナのためにもサトコのためにもさ。
For everyone else's too. And if I must say, for your own sake too, Kei-chan. With her silence, Mian made sure I knew that.
そうだな。分かったよ。
ありがとう。
Saying only that, she waved her hand and began walking away. I watched her go, a little dazed, and then started walking myself. Satoko's older brother Satoshi, he had run away from home. Or he had been a victim of a curse and disappeared forever. Whichever is the case, none of this was anything I should have asked about. The cooling air forced me into self-reflection. I wanted Satoko to smile, yet my curiosity easily defeated me, and I frivolously tried to step into the dark side of things in a joking way. I'm shameful. I wanted the day to be exactly like yesterday. I wanted tomorrow to be just as fun as today, too. So why did I go and do something like that? We were having a blast at the baseball game yesterday, and today we had a blast at the big barbecue party, too. It was a lot of fun. But then I went and almost nullified all of those fun times. I would have to be more careful starting tomorrow. I would put all this unpleasant stuff behind me forever. Like hell I'm gonna let my enjoyable life end because of how careless I was today. But the more I thought about it, the more I'm having a fucking stroke. But the more I thought I'd be more careful starting tomorrow, the more I couldn't get rid of the ominous thought that I had already put an end to those enjoyable days with what I had just done. Hey, wait. Calm down, Keiichi Maibara. The Gears of Destiny are freaking gigantic, aren't they? What happened just now was trivial. It doesn't make any sense to think my life would be totally different starting tomorrow. But even though I understood it logically, the mist in my heart wasn't going to fade until tomorrow turned out to be as fun as today. He's like, oh man, really shouldn't have touched that nerve, huh?
さっきのみんなとのやりとり、ちょっと気にしすぎだぜ。
I wish tomorrow would come already. I wanted it to make me understand how absurd my insignificant doubts really were. The night was long. Rena's scary when she's mad. Just a little bit. Wow, we got quite a few tips this time around. Let me dig right into those before we call it a night. Let's go ahead and hit those up. Tomorrow everything's gonna be alright. I just got this feeling it's gonna be fine. The slacking manager.
シオンさんも少しは手伝ってく
No
ださ
Trap
い。
Master. We did the advanced course yesterday. I don't know if there's anything beyond the advanced course.
女の子に重いものを運ばせようって言うんですか？そんなだからいい年になっても相手が見つからないんですよ、監督は。
ですね。そういうのを曰くこう言います。
Well, I'm sure as we move on,
余計なお世話
and
で
the
す。
story continues to be just a happy little jaunt through Hinamizawa with our cute little younger sister Proxy, I'm sure that we'll have plenty of reasons to revisit, like more lessons in trap making. I'm sure there's going to be lots more fun trap courses ahead. He was loading the station wagon with heaps of equipment we'd used for today's barbecue meeting. All the fathers and sons who had helped were standing to get on the way. Yeah.
さて、シオンさんはどうしますか？あなた、ここまでは何で来ました？
Exactly. We're just gonna hop, skip through the flower fields later. We're gonna get to go to a big summer festival and play games. It'll be fun. You guys like summer festivals? They're fun.
自転車でしたら積んで送って差し上げますよ。
スクーターだからいいです。お心遣いだけで嬉しいってことにしときます。
今日は来てくれて嬉しかったですよ。やはりマネージャーさんがいないとパッとしませんからね。
まだ私マネージャーなんですか？1年も丸々サボってんだから、こんな無能マネージャーいい加減に解雇するべきだと思いますよ。
I love that look she's got. Like, yeah, go ahead and fire me. I want to see you fucking fire me. Do it, chicken shit. You won't. Come on, fire me.
ええ、シオンさんが辞めたいって自分で言えたらいつでも解雇してあげますよ。
ずるいな。早く解放してくださいよね。試合があるたびに来ないかと電話がかかってくるの、もううざくてかなわないんですから。
シオンちゃんももっともっと素直になれば、とってもキュートで可愛い女の子なのに。お父さんは悲しいですよ。一体どこでねじ曲がってこんなにひねくれてしまったんだか。ああ、お父さんの愛の抱擁で力強く包み込めば目が覚めますか。でしたら遠慮なく。
Stop being weird, Irie.
ほら。
Beat him up! Coach was fooling around with all of his might, but Shion just smiled in the distance without responding.
何も変わってない。
ああ。
監督が変な人で、みんなのにぎわいも何も変わってないのに。
サトシ君だけいないとおっしゃりたいのですか。帰ってきますよ、きっと。待っている人がいるんですから。
勝手なこと言っててください。
彼も罪作りな人ですよね。こんな可愛い彼女を置き去りにしてどこへ行ってしまったんだか。
彼女、誰がもういつまで笑ってるんですか、監督。
Dumb teenagers and your feelings! Bah!
ではまたお会いしましょうね。試合にもたまには応援に来てくださいよ。
まあ気が向いたら。私マネージャーなんか全然もうやる気ないんですから。
いいんですよ。あなたが嫌ならいつでもクビにしてあげますよ。嫌がるのを無理やりってのは私の性分ではありませんからね。
はいはい。すみませんね。私の負けです。気が向いたらまた応援に来ますので、今日は堪忍してください。
おっと、もうこんな時間。機材返す約束の時間が。先方をもうだいぶ待たせてますね。では今日はこの辺で。また次の試合でお会いしましょう。
ええ、気が向いたらね。さよなら、監督。
Interesting. Copy of the preliminary autopsy. An autopsy. What do we got here? The autopsy suggests the victim was killed in the following manner. Entire body bound in restraints. Calm down, John. Traces left behind from when the body seemed to have been found indicated usage of a specific restraining table rather than rope or another common method. Finger joints on either hand appeared to have been bound especially tightly. Highly likely that the table was either specifically made or homemade given this information. 2. Both ears and nose severed with a sharp blade. Traces of restraint and other things seem to suggest that there was at least one or more than the one who severed these body parts holding down the victim's head. Possible the multiple blades were used, with one of them most likely being scissors or shears. 3. 5 nails penetrated fingers on each hand. 1 long nail stuck into each joint of each finger on each hand for a total of 30. The deceased's fingers were nailed to a wooden planks 20 square centimeters large, extremely likely that these planks were part of the restraining table. In addition, it is likely that the table was originally designed for such a purpose. 4. Abdomen incised, intestines removed. The incision in the abdomen is likely to have been a technique grounded in medical methodology using a sharp blade. Estimated that there was still no threat to the victim's life at this stage. After this, the organs inside the incision were dismantled and removed. The victim likely died as a result of this process. 5. Body disposed. After fastening a dumbbell to the victim's neck using a commercial pet collar, the victim was likely abandoned in the Oji River's third drain. Judging by the dumbbell's weight, it is highly possible that there were needed at least 3 grown men to have disposed of the body. To Oishi-san. Here is a copy of the preliminary autopsy of the slaughtered corpse in the Oji River. Chief Shigeharu sees this as having a possible relation to the S group. What are your thoughts, Oishi-san? Interesting. What's that all about? East round 3.
出ましたね。ロンチュンドラさん、マンガンです。
The Sayara Group.
なんすかそれ。なんでドラが3つも入んすか。
バカモンが大石がテンパイしとんの分かっててカンドラ増やしよってからに自業自得じゃぞ。
チュンさらしたらドラを上乗せするぐらいしかやることないじゃないですか。厄介さらしたらドラそばは切っちゃダメですよ。
Oishi grinned menacingly as his buddies, swearing, began breaking down the walls and reforming
時に
them.
大石さんどうですか。割れましたか。なんじゃい。ああ、例のドブ川惨殺死体の話かの。何か手がかりはあったのか。
ねえ、まあ裏はそっちで取ってくださいよ。
さすが。何者です仏。
間宮里奈、本名は律子。
Rina Mamiya, real name Ritsuko.
岸骨フラワーロードにあるブルーマーメイドってキャバクラに勤めてたみたいっす。
やれやれ、そらやばい店じゃな。確か園崎家の若頭の店じゃろ。園崎あった。 S 号関連か。難航しそうな山だな。
噂じゃあ仏さん、園崎の上納金に手をつけちゃったらしいっす。話じゃかなりシャレにならない規模らしいっす。
女が上納金に手を出したか。裏に男がいそうじゃのう。女の単独犯なんてそうそうないぞい。
どうせもう死んでますよ。死体がまだ出ないだけで。
そうそう、おいしさん。
生きてる？じゃあこれから死ぬんでしょうね。害虫が害虫を駆除してくれるんだから、本当に素敵な自浄機能だと思いますよ。
その紐なんですがね、北条鉄平なんですよ。
Uh-oh, what? Oh, got a chill when I saw that last name. Oh no.
北条？誰だい？
北条鉄平。去年ひなみ沢で起こった主婦撲殺事件の仏のご主人ですよ。事件の後姿を消したって聞いてましたけど。
I don't feel good about this.
そうか。その女のところに転がり込んでたか。
ますますに園崎の匂いがプンプンだの。
彼氏は今どこに？
女のアパートに同居してたんすがね。女が自分を捨てたと思ったみたいで、店やたまりのあちこちを探し回ってるらしいっす。
Huh. Lot of big old thinky dinky there. Oh boy. That's a lot to think about. But it'll have to remain as conjecture for now. Because we're calling it a night, and we'll be back again tomorrow. We might actually do a double tomorrow. I might start a little earlier. Because, you know, it's It's a Saturday. What else you got to do, right? So we might start a little earlier, and we might do 2 chapters tomorrow. I don't know yet. We'll just have to play. We'll play it by ear and see how it goes. But for now, I want to thank everybody for coming out again. It's been a pleasure. Just watch the old Twitter, and you'll know when I go live. So that'll be fun. Now let's see who we can kick you all on over to for the rest of the evening. Who'll be streaming up on twitch.tv, that website where people stream the old video games. That's what you do. That's what all the kids are doing. That's what I hear. They're streaming themselves playing video games on the internet. And for some reason, people watch that shit. We got Dolls over here playing East 8. He's starting Chapter 4, exploring some ruins. So I'm going to send you all on over there. And yeah, like, we are totally ready for an easy breezy, unemotionally taxing arc. Things are going to be a-okay. I'm going to shoot you all on over to Dolls now. We'll catch you again tomorrow. Everybody have a nice rest of your evening.